Eli Tomac is very lucky coming out of Houston. 1, to retain the points lead, and 2, to be not injured. If you missed this, Houston was a Triple Crown format, so in the first race he ended up 3rd, pretty good, and the second race ended up 13th, and the final one 1st. Well, 13th in the second race because he went over the handlebars. He is very lucky to not be injured there, catching the face and not only landing on the ground himself, but also the bike landing on him. And we do have a quote from him saying, quote, "Houston was eventful. The crash through the bars was obviously a big moment, and I'm very lucky to get out of that crash. I ended up just catching my rear brake in the transition. It was super high speed. Sometimes these things get you. My brake barely dragged up the ramp, and of course I went over the bars. I managed to get through there, but if I'm going to throw something away, this is the night to do it in a Triple Crown race. It was tough to rebound because the front end was a little tweaked, but I just know how crucial it is to get points, period. I know in a Triple Crown anything can happen, so I was just digging and doing what I could with a twisted front end. But yeah, I'm really just thankful to come out of this with 4th overall, rebound, and ride well in the third race to get a win." So obviously 3, 13, 1, ended up 14th overall. And at the moment, he is 88 points, with Hunter Lawrence 84 behind him, and then Ken Roxon, Chase Sexton, and Cooper Webb. And you gotta say, very, very lucky. I mean, especially Cooper Webb ended up getting the overall win for the night, so we could be even closer in points if, one less pass had happened, whatever you want to say. But the main thing is, it's non-injured. As far as it looked, as far as he's saying, there's nothing wrong from that crash, and that's the main point. I mean, going over the handlebars, into the ground and having the bike land on you very easily, collarbone, broken hand, any sort of injury. So to have him healthy and continue racing, it's good. Because as far as I'm aware, he's on a 2-year contract with the KTM, with the second year being his option if he wants to continue. And it's going to be one of those things. I'm just going to say, if he gets the title this year, I think he might just retire, walk out on the high note and say, peace, I should have had 2 more titles, but not with an ACL and an ankle injury. I'm going to take this one, move to my Colorado estate and just live out the rest of my days in quiet winning. I don't know how you want to say it, off into the sunset and just be happy with it. Maybe he takes the second year option. Who knows? I mean, depends on maybe if he feels like he can repeat again on that KTM. I mean, he has looked very, very quick so far. So, I don't know. Tell me. Comments down below. Tell me what you think. What do you think of the Triple Crown format? What do you think? Who's going to win the 450 title, the 250 West and or East titles? Whatever it is. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform lets you do, because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.